Can't do it. We gotta we just whatever come our way, we just gotta bear it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But she don't know us. She don't know me. That Satan jumped on that bitch.
For real, bro.
That was nothing but Satan. Probably live with roaches and shit in her house.
Yeah.
She got one fucking kid in that car. She looked young. I thought she was like somebody's daughter or something, like 16. But it was just her in that car with all the little ugly ass, dirty ass, pathetic kids.
For real. And it's like people don't take in consideration like the shit that they do, like what I was saying. You know, like they could just do and say whatever the fuck they want and nobody's gonna do nothing about it. Like, what? Are you crazy, man? Like if we was like some wild ass Jakes, you know, you would have fucking
it'd have been a fight.
Lost your life or some shit.
It'd have been a fight. It'd have been bad. It'd have been all bad. She'd have to go home and get them big ass fucking cousins of hers, cause she would have ate a lot. What the fuck you talking about, bitch? See, but I ain't had to do that. I was like, yeah, so it's all good, bro.
We bear with it cause we know, you know.
That bitch live with people, bro. I got my own shit. I got my own spot. We got everything I need, bitch. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't hurting at all, bro. I ain't living off the government.
For real.
Ain't no welfare over here. You know what I'm saying, bitch?
Yeah, so I'll read this real quick again. Banks and human microchipping. It says the idea of banks and employees using human microchips is a topic that sparks both excitement and concern. While there are potential benefits like streamlined access and enhanced security, there are also significant ethical and privacy implications to consider.
Yeah.
Some argue that microchips could revolutionize financial transactions and reduce the need for physical cards, while others worry about data breaches and potential misuse of personal information. And again, the idea of ESO is to what? To revolutionize. Revolutionize.
Yeah.
The financial system, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they need to crash the dollar. They need to destroy the current economic system, man, so that they could build a new one.
And that's what Terry Cook was talking about. He was saying that it was going to happen in 2000, the year 2000, but it wasn't the year 2000, right? A lot of things had to happen, man, right? They had to cripple. First of all, in 1994, America wasn't openly globalization wasn't openly pushed back then. You still had the Cold War happening. Right, the end of the Cold War had to happen. It had just ended, right? A lot of other things had to happen, and technology, most importantly, had to catch up. They had technology, but it was just getting started, right? To the point where, like, because the '80s, a lot of that shit happened in the '80s and in the early '90s, you know, globalization. So now in 2025, which was just like less than, because it was '94. So it's 2025, so like what, 30 years ago? And some shit like that. It's only been a 30-year period, so it's still a short time. We in 2025. Year 2000 was 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Year 2000. Yeah, year 2000 was 25 years ago. So it really ain't no time, right? Because in reality, I was looking for, when I did the lesson, I was looking for, there was a video from CNBC or something like that. I always think it was Brian Williams, but it could have been somebody else. But basically, they said by the year 2017, the medical microchips was going to be commonplace in underneath of the skin. But it didn't happen in 2017, right? But it's definitely going to happen in this time. They're saying in 2026, they're going to really be pushing the whole CBDC thing, man, and the microchip. So we shall see. But this been a major goal of the super elite for a long time. And I know they tired of waiting, man. I know they tired of waiting. I know they ready to go. They're like, look, man, what's the fuck taking so long? We got the infrastructure. We got the banking system set up. We ready for the new system. Let's go ahead and push it. But they don't understand that once you make it mandatory across the whole world, hey, that's the end of you, man.
Right.
And it's a split. It ain't, all the super elite ain't on the same page. Some of these families, they split on what they should do and what they shouldn't do. They tired of the old guard. They want the new guard to take over. Right? tired of the old guard. They want the new guard to take over. And they tired of waiting. Plus, you got all them super elite niggas. They dying and shit. But they want to live to see the fruition of their goal. That's what they want. They want to live to see it.
Right.
And we shall see. It's coming. It's already here. But they're gonna force it on the whole world. You got it, brother.
That's right. It says, well, yeah, I'm just reading down the benefits of microchips and banking. It says, enhanced security, convenience. Microchips can make it easier to access buildings, machines, and other secured areas.
And that's exactly what Terry Cook was saying. That's also what the Real ID is set up for. Eventually, all your ID, your digital ID, your medical records, your financial records, your criminal background, all that's going to be connected to the MOTB, the microchip.
That's right.
That's going to be the capstone. They ain't going to put it out too early. They ain't going to put it out too late. It's going to be right on time. Watch. Just like when the 19 happened, what happened? Overnight, they had QR codes ready. All these businesses, somebody, how the fuck y'all get access? Somebody had to come down and tell them, like, look, this is what y'all gonna use, QR code system, put your menus on this. That shit ain't happen overnight, bruh. That shit was a dry run, bro. It was right there. Soon as it happened, soon as the 19 starts spreading, next thing you know, QR codes is everywhere, bro. Just scan this with your phone. Contactless payments were being pushed. Contactless payments. No, we don't take cash here. We don't take coins here. We don't take cash here. We only take contactless payment. So they had the little kiosk thing where you run your card, you tap your card, and that was it.
Yeah.
People didn't want to take money, and that's going to be the new thing. It may not. When they say crash the dollar, it don't necessarily mean that the dollar just going to go out of circulation overnight. It has to be phased out, just like it was phased in. But it's going to be a rapid phase. You understand? It's going to be a rapid phase. It ain't going to take 6-7 months for this shit to go through. No, it's going to automatically happen. If you got cash, you got to take it to turn it in. Right? Most people don't even walk around with cash. Everybody use credit and debit.
Yep.
So that's going to be an easy fix. Most people don't even use. I go places, I see people pull their phones out doing this.
Yeah, and paying
with their phone, bro.
Yeah. Because it's becoming an inconvenience to have cards, to have wallets.
All of that shit is an inconvenience, bro. And you can steal those things.
That's right.
Well, because you have privacy concerns. You have privacy concerns when it comes to the chip. That's the big thing. Oh, what about my privacy? Your privacy has already been taken over, man. Every time we talk, every time we have a conversation, your phone pick up. We can sit here and talk about, yo, bro, I need to get me a axe, man. An axe I can cut down trees. And if we talk about that shit long enough, as soon as we go on social media, we have an axe for sale. We have an axe right here. The lumberjacks. Or anything that had to do with a lumberjack is going to pop up. Videos.
Yeah.
Next thing, t-shirts.
How to use the axe.
How to use the axe. How to use the we got flannel shirts for sale.
That's right.
Yeah. All these videos of people chopping down trees and shit. So your privacy is already compromised. And you do that via using these different applications. Doesn't matter if it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, right? Your banking shit. Like I said, I was looking up something for a windshield. Next thing I know, all these offers for windshields. How to fix your windshield. Oh, we got these windshields for cheap. Just type in your information. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
For real. And every time you purchase a new phone or sometimes you get a car insurance, you pretty much telling them that they could use your information. So you're giving away your address,
yep.
All your legal name, all that shit to these companies that are pretty much sharing that information with who knows who.
Yep.
Well, we know who it is,
yep.
But they already got you, man.
They already got you. So that privacy shit ain't gonna be too much of an issue when people are starving and hungry.
That's right.
And they gonna want a fucking cure. And here come Trump. Oh, we got this chip. All you need to do is go here, go to this location, and get your chip, and you'll be set. You'll be good with your UBI because everything's connected to your bank anyway. Your email, all of that shit. That's why when you sign into these different platforms now, you don't even gotta make a password up no more. They're gonna say sign in with your Google, Facebook, or some other shit.
Oh, your biometrics.
Your biometrics, your thumbprint on your phone.
That's right.
I got that shit with my credit card and my banking shit, and then my pet insurance. I go to my car insurance. I don't gotta type in. I don't even know my password for that shit. I just put my thumb on my phone, and next thing you know, I'm in. Here you go. So everything is going to be set up to that shit, and it ain't going to be a free moving system like it is today, right? It's going to be the system going to be a whole lot more restrictive, right? When you want to use that UBI, you can only, just like when you got food stamps, you can't buy certain things with food stamps. Yeah. That shit's limited. Same way with the UBI, Universal Basic Income. All of that shit's going to be wrapped up, and it's going to be conveniently available to you when all this shit go down.
Right.
Conveniently.
Another potential benefit, it says streamlined access and payments. Microchips could act as a digital key and payment method, eliminating the need to carry wallets or cards.
There it is. And then here you go, Nate. It's an embargo. It's sin in all its forms. It's Christianity. See, if you don't worship, if you listen to these dudes long enough, you see how stupid and idiotic these people sound. That's right. You really sound stupid. We're gonna make you. It's about sin. It's because the mark of the beast is Christianity and that white image of Christ. So if you don't worship the white image of Christ, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell. Your digital ID is gonna be racked all up in there. And when you hear that shit, it's some of the truth is in there. The digital ID is truth, but all that other shit is just mumbo jumbo. Yeah. But it's all wrapped up in there, so people, the simple believe every word. That's right. So these simple ass jakes, these zombies, they gonna hear all that and say they ain't gonna know what to believe. And Nate's stance, IUIC stance done changed so much on it, bro. We've been focused the whole time through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We've been telling you what it was from the fucking jump, bro.
That's right.
It never changed. Never once did we say it was going to be this. We never said that the MOTB was wrapped up in a chip. Wrapped up in a chip. That's Satan. We never said the MOTB was wrapped up in that the juice, because you had people saying that. Yeah. And then that was disproven. Then it was like, see, we don't know what to believe. You said it was in the mRNA vaccine that we got. No, it wasn't. We told you it was going to be the RFID microchip. The RFID microchip. The RFID microchip. That is it. And you will not be able to what? Buy or sell. It don't matter if you rich. It don't matter if you poor. It don't matter if you great. It don't matter if you insignificant. It don't matter if you locked the fuck up. It don't matter if you in the military. It don't matter if you so-called free. You will have to take it.
That's right.
And if you take it, you will die. That is your death sentence.
That's right.
That is your death sentence. You will not be saved on this side. You will die on this side, whether it be through starvation or through the nuclear missiles if you make it that far. You will die. You don't need Christianity to buy and sell. Nobody's going to we ain't going to Walmart and like, yo, man, I left my wallet in the car. You got some extra sin on you, bro? You got some, give me that image of the white Christ. You should do, somebody, I'm not going to do it, but somebody should do an example. Go to a Walmart, put a bunch of shit on that belt, and then go take out a picture of the white Christ. Can I use paying with this? This is the image of Christ. They're going to look at you like, what?
I worship Jesus.
I worship Jesus. God bless you, but we need cash. Or do you got a credit card or something? You got a credit card? Do you got a debit card? Oh, hey, can you use your phone? That's what they're going to ask you. Nobody's ever going to say, the white man don't give a fuck about Jesus Christ, bro. When I say the white man, I'm talking about these elite politicians in America, these elite economic, and these high-level economic distributors. They don't give a fuck about that, bro.
That's right. Yeah, if you do some fucking critical thinking, what about the majority of the people that don't believe in the Bible, that don't believe that there's a God? How are they gonna catch them?
Yeah.
If it's fucking Christianity,
the atheists, agnostics, the Muslims,
the Satanists,
the Jews.
It's crazy.
People that's in Judaism, they don't believe in Yahushua.
That's right.
So how they gonna eat? And them people, they're the top class of this society.
That's right.
So, you know what I mean? But see, a nigga just talk, man, and then they work off emotions. Oh, you start work off emotions and they have hominem attacks. these bums, these, what do you call us? These prognosticators. What do you call us? These monthly prognosticators. Nigga, do you know what a monthly prognosticator is? That's a witch or a warlock, nigga. That ain't us. These prognosticators. These, oh, it's a chip. How do you get a chip out of that? It's June. Ain't no microchip. It's June. You see? See, a nigga want an actual date. A nigga want an actual date. Just so in case that date fall on a holiday and then the system is closed, they can say, see, that was a false prophet. He said it was going to be on March 18th. It's March 19th, 2020 something. 1201, March 19th. Ain't no microchip. It's March. That's what he want. He don't want to hear the warning. He don't see the system being set up right here in front of you. The whole fucking infrastructure. Watch that documentary, bro. That Terry Cook documentary. I'm telling you, bro. Terry Cook was talking about smart vehicles. He was talking about how they're gonna have certain vehicles in the future. He thought it was gonna be 2000. It definitely wasn't. But he said vehicles in the future are gonna be controlled remotely. That's why you start seeing that big push for electric vehicles, man.
Electric, yeah.
And not, it ain't just an electric vehicles. Everybody's car has a chip where it can be shut down by the system if they want to. If they wanted to, everybody's car they got a computer in your car. And that computer can be overwritten. Especially if you have an electric vehicle. It can be overwritten. And it's gonna be happening. That's why you think Elon Musk is up in there, man. Why you think all these Silicon Valley high-tech individuals is all up in there and shit, all up in his man's cabinet? They're about to revamp the financial system right in front of you. They've been using gradualism, right? They've been using it. So now they're gonna use what? They're gonna bring it in. He's gonna usher that in. I sound like my man Joe Biden when he was a senator. Mark my words. You are gonna have to rule on this. Can an individual be fitted with a microscopic tag that can track their everywhere abouts? He said this wasn't hypothetical. He said it. You are going to have to rule on this before your tenure is up. Mark my words. This is Joe Biden to then Judge Roberts, who's now in the Supreme Court. He's the highest Supreme Court judge in the land. Justice Roberts, man. He's the chief judge. He's the chief Supreme Court judge. And Clarence Thomas, you ain't got to worry about him. He ain't going to say shit. He been keeping his mouth shut the whole time. He ain't talking about nothing. That bitch Jackson that's married to the Edomite, she ain't going to say nothing either. Angie Jackson, she ain't going to open her mouth either. Right. Sotomayor, she ain't going to open her mouth either. Or none of them people. They're going to say, yes, you can do it. It's fine. It's no problem. As soon as they get that ruling, it's on. Off to the races. Off to the races, bro. It's gonna happen quick. It ain't gonna be a fucking 6-month, 3-year discussion. Absolutely not.
Because everything has it already.
Yeah, and that's why Trump wants to get Jerome Powell out of office. He didn't vote him in. It's not an elected post. He was set up by the super elite to be that guy. But Powell wants to keep the old system going. And it's all fun and games, smoke and mirrors. They're gonna get him out of there because he gets out of there next year. If they don't get him out of here before 2026, he gets out next year. The top of next year, he's out of there. They're gonna put somebody else in there, and that person gonna be like, look, man, the financial system, we got no choice. We gotta go through it with this. The tariff wars, the tariff trade wars is hard on us in 2025. So now we gotta push this. CBDCs, and it's gonna come in. It's gonna come in. How we get to CBDC? Don't worry about it. We got the chip. A 40 and slip. We got the slips.
That's right.
And next thing you know, something's gonna happen, and bam, war's gonna break out anyway behind this trade wars. A hot war is gonna bust. They even said that. They said China is already amping up their army in the peacetime. This is the largest peacetime military gathering that China's ever had. Russia's doing it. America is doing it. That's why they got Hegseth in there. Pete Hegseth in there. That's why they brought all them people back that they couldn't get. They had to get kicked out. They got kicked out because they didn't take the jab. Then they got back pay. Mainly it was a bunch of officers. It wasn't too many. It wasn't too many enlisted. It was enlisted people, but it was more officers than enlisted that did that shit. So they got them back. They got the back pay going. They damn near rich now in the military. You're gonna see more fucking Dodge Chargers and cell phones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas got that check. They gonna tax the hell out of it, but it's gonna be checked. They got it, and that's why he said. Even Trump said it today. He said that the military is looking good. They trying to get them out. They're getting all the people out of there. All the old brass that Trump don't like or that's not in line with Trump. They're getting them the fuck out of there. So he surrounded himself with people that's loyal to him, and they're not gonna break it.
Right.
That's what they doing, and they stoking the racial animosity between the so-called Negroes and the so-called white people in America again, because they want to make America white again. If they're gonna bring a new system and they don't want nobody else except the so-called white people having a lion's share, they don't want to look at it, but it ain't gonna be that way. It's gonna be across the board. Either you part of the haves or the have-nots. That's it. No more middle class. No more middle class. That's why they're making rent and all that other shit so extremely expensive in certain places to live. Why? Because that's going to be another reason. These landlords are not allowed to dictate rent prices because they price people out. So you know what? Everybody got the chip. Hey, you got universal basic income. This would be how much you can live and where you living at and shit, whatever. I don't fucking know. But I do know that chip is going to be the major focal point.
Right.
And that's the mark of the beast. It's not sleeping with the white woman. It's not an embargo. See, niggas don't even know what an embargo is. It's not a picture of the Christ, the white Christ. Neither is it sending all its forms. How the fuck can you go pay for something for sending? This is nobody gonna be buy or sell. So I can't go buy and sell because I ain't got enough sending all its forms. Wait a minute, I left my form at home. What's the form? My sin, man. My sending all the other forms. I gotta bring that. Don't make no sense, bruh. It doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. But people believe this shit. You like, how the fuck you sit there and believe this shit, bro? I'd be like, no, Nate, you fucking lying, nigga. I'm out of here, man. And I'm taking my shit with me. Fuck you, IUIC, nigga. That's what I would have said, bro. I'd have flipped it over. I'm that type of guy. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I would have flipped the fucking table over. You know what I mean? I'm all extra with it. I'd have flipped the table over. What the fuck, nigga? Sitting all his forums. Fuck is you talking about, man?
For real, man.
Fuck is you talking about? First, and then I'm type. I listen. I don't. People think that I just be like, I really listen, bro. Right. I let the nigga talk. You told me last year it was an embargo. Now this year you telling me it's sending all its forms. Now this year you talking to me that it's a digital ID with a mix of the white Christ. Come on, Nate. Which one is it, bro? Stop fucking with me, man.
For real.
Why you playing with me, man? My life is on the line here. Why you fucking with me, bro? I would have said that shit. But see, them niggas over IUIC, them niggas is fucking zombies, bro.
Simple.
Them niggas shit change every fucking 5 minutes, bro. I can't even deal with that. The woman start changing on me every 5 minutes. I get fucking frustrated. Want to knock up upside her fucking head, bro.
For real.
Let alone another fucking man. The apostles and the bishops have been straightforward with us since day one, man. Since we woke up to this truth, bro. Ain't nothing. I've been in here for a while, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been in here for a while. My baby, one of my babies is grown now, bro. My other baby, she coming up. You know what I'm saying, bro? I've been here for a while, bro. It ain't never changed. It's like the same day since day one. The same message going out. Give me Jeremiah 3:15, man. Slovakia, bro. I got a little excited, a little razzle dazzle. You know what I mean?
It's the truth.
But it's the truth, bro. And niggas don't be understanding that shit, bro. See, you all enamored by the purple garments and the fucking telephone Passovers and all that other shit. Man, that shit don't faze me, bro. I don't need none of that shit, bro.
Right. All the attention.
All that attention in it, the singing and the dancing and shit. I didn't like that shit when I had to go to the Christian church, bro.
For real.
I know I don't like it when I'm in the truth, bro. All that fucking singing and dancing and shit, bro. Come on now. Family-friendly Israelites and shit. Neighborhood-friendly Israelite. I gotta pay all this kind of money. I had a problem. The nigga told me I gotta pay all this kind of money. I gotta be in Detroit, so I can walk 4 or 5 fucking miles in some combat boots. Nigga, I came out the army. I ain't doing that shit again. Singing fucking cadences. Who's the king? Christ. Who's the king? Christ. I ain't doing that bullshit, nigga. What? Ain't no benefits coming behind this shit, bro. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. I gotta wear the same outfit. You know what I mean? Make sure I got enough fucking fringes on my t-shirt. That don't make no fucking sense, bro.
For real.
It ain't the mango chip. It's sin, brother. It's sin. Don't you know you in a state of sin? Nigga, we all fucking sinning, bro.
That's right.
We live in sin every fucking day. The fuck you mean, bro? Y'all niggas need death, man. I pray y'all Gmshawaii kill your leadership, bro. Get them niggas up out of there, because them niggas ain't right. I don't know Nate personally. I hate that nigga, bro. I don't hate him because of some personal shit. I hate that nigga because he hate Gmshawaii, bro.
That's right.
You hate the Lord, bro. Kicking that bullshit about the law, the statutes, the commandments. Fuck you niggas, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 3:15. It says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
And that's right. You know, pastors that feed us with knowledge and wisdom and understanding is the apostles, the bishop, elders, the great millstone, and all the brothers on down, bro.
Right.
They ain't feeding us with no bullshit lies, man. They ain't giving us no liturgy. Not are they giving us fucking semantics. They're not giving us superfluity. None of that shit, bro. It's straight teaching over here, man. Straight teaching, because you're going to need this in order to be fit and set. Give me Isaiah 33:6. You're going to need this when all hell breaks loose upon this place, bro. All the fun and games about the fucking end, bro. All the barbecues, all the fucking flying all over the world, trying to get you one proselyte, turning him a tenfold child of hell. All that shit's about to end, bro. All the fucking, you got IUSUPK, these niggas dressed in some black and book bags, running like these niggas pledging to some shit. These niggas running, doing push-ups. They making you a man. He sacrificed you a man. You sacrificed for this. We sacrificed. You got this nigga General Mayhem in the background talking. Fuck Will Smith's wife. You ain't a fucker. This fucker just giving you the worst kind of advice a man can receive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not hanging around you niggas, man. I won't be around you niggas. Fuck you, man. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 33:6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
That's what you're going to need when all hell breaks loose. Wisdom and knowledge of what, though? Of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
Right. And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
And the strength of salvation, meaning that I know that when we're going through these trials and tribulations, hey, salvation is near. The Lord said what? I think it was Paul, Peter, might have been the Lord. He said what? He said, when these things come to pass, lo, they will, then look up, for your salvation draweth nigh. Right? So I'm looking like, see a nigga, when all hell break loose, they start locking people up. They talking about shipping brothers and sisters out to fucking El Salvador, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna, look, bro. A motherfucker who ain't got knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh, go through some shit like that, they gonna think it's gonna last forever.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that happen to us, we get booked for some shit like that, just because we preaching the truth and we believe in Yahweh, I already know that, hey, it's time to put them down, bro. I'm good. I put my fucking feet up, unless they torture me, because I know this shit is over. And even if they torture me, I know that Yahweh gonna give me the strength to endure it, to overcome that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christ ain't gonna deliver you from no shit like that. Them niggas gonna start, I'll tell you anything you wanna tell me. I'll tell you anything you on a fucking plane, taking a 15-hour trip to go to fucking El Salvador. I don't even speak Spanish, nigga. What the fuck I'm doing in El Salvador? Got my head down like this and shit. I got white drawers on and shit. Niggas shitting on themselves and shit. Shit stains on the back of their drawers because they're scared. Nah, bro, that's not gonna happen. Yahweh is gonna deliver us. I know that. He's gonna send an angel, brother, somebody to save us from that shit, bro. Give us spiritual powers, bro. You ain't seen them and talk about that, bro. They show you these fucking pictures and shit of Nate like this. You know, all fucking grandiose, proud shit. There ain't no spiritual power behind that shit. They got you in these fucking Lord of the Rings outfits and shit. You know what I'm saying? You dressed in Lord of the Rings garments. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit ain't gonna help you. You got the fucking armbands from 1985 and shit. You see? Why this nigga enriching himself, man? I'd have killed that nigga. I'd have smoked that nigga, bro. I'd have smoked one of them niggas. Them niggas that got me, bro. I'd have got carnal, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I would've got carnal. Nigga took my money like that and I'm fucked up out here, bro. What? What, nigga? What? I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I'm out of here. I don't need none of this shit, nigga. I'd have smoked with it. I'd have hopped over that fucking desk, and I'd have been punching the fuck out of one of them niggas, bro. Oh, we gotta get him up out of here, bro. He just, he ain't right. Oh, that nigga. Yeah, I don't care about that nigga. That nigga this, that nigga that. No, nigga, you are the nigga. Y'all the niggas. And I'd have told everybody everything that was going on. All I would have did was tell niggas what's going on with y'all niggas, bro. Right. Y'all niggas ain't right, bro. Fuck out of here. Nigga called me the pocket. You stealing my money and shit. We try to do upright business and shit. And you fucking me, this nigga living in my house and shit. Are you kidding me, bro? I'd have smoked that nigga, bro. Right. I'd have smoked him. I'd have took that nigga to the back and got him up off the earth, bro.
Oh, I got some money for you, brother.
Yeah, I got some money for you, bro. I just came into something. And I'd have killed that nigga right on the spot, bro. I'd have got carnal. That's why I'm not with them niggas.
That's right. Why do you have about
your shot, bro? Because this thing ain't about getting carnal. It's really spiritual, bro. That nigga Al-Azhar, another wicked ass nigga. He walking around here acting like a prophet, claiming he a prophet. Getting fucked in the ass, man. By your bitch, man. Tricking off the tide money on some hoe. Some fucking sleazy ass slit. Nigga, what? Oh, no, nigga. That's why them niggas go far away. They don't be around the congregation because they know that somebody gonna get them.
That's right.
Somebody gonna get them, bro. All that shit, all that gangster shit you talking, nigga. It's time to get gangster, nigga. You wanted to get, you a gangster, right? Be gangster, you fucking homo thug. Fuck out of here, nigga. Big forehead ass, waterhead ass nigga. Y'all niggas follow a nigga like that. This nigga made it fashionable to wear cats because he didn't want to show that big ass waterhead. It wasn't because it was spiritual.
Trying to change the doctrine.
Trying to change the doctrine to make it fit him. Because he like to get pooped up the booty hole, man. All y'all fucking up. That's why I said never meet your heroes, man. He was never my hero, but they say never meet your heroes, bro, because you meet these people and you find out that these niggas ain't nothing but simple ass men, bro.
That's right.
I ain't saying that you got to be sitting in a lotus position like the apostles say. And we're all men. We all fallible. We're not infallible down here.
That's right.
But bro, this dude was pushing a whole image that was totally against what he teaching, bro.
For real.
With no fear. With no fear. Like, where they do that at, bro?
That's right. And that's what we say. A lot of the so-called leaders in Israel, man, your congregation might be the ones that get you, man. Mm-hmm. Because you've been deceiving them this whole time, man. Taking their money, their time, all of that. And when the hour of temptation comes and you don't got an answer for them, now what? Now you have thousands of angry men that pretty much are going to lose their life because you deceived them, man.
Yeah. And you're going to have to pay for that, bro. You don't think about that. While you partying and bullshitting, you don't think about the affliction that's going to follow, bro.
That's right.
And we all trying, bro. We can't do nothing 100% right. The only thing we can do is keep our faith in Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, bro. I'm not perfect. I'm a man, bro. I fuck up all the time, bro. But while I pray and I ask Yahweh Yahweh Shai for forgiveness, and I keep pushing, bro. Right? Whatever I got to take along the way, I got to take it. What the scripture said, I will bear the indignation of the Most High because I've sinned against him. Until he what? Plead my cause, man. And that's what it's all about, man. We asking Yahweh Shai to plead our cause, man.
That's right, because all of you dudes, you're seeking life here on this side, man. You want to be, reaping benefits on this side, man, while you in captivity. While you're supposed to be paying for all the wickedness you've done, all these lives that you've been here on earth, you're supposed to be paying for your sins, but you want to just live it up, and resorted to what? To joining Esau, the enemy, and deceive your own people, man. So you're going to be destroyed for it. I had a quick one in St. Matthew 16 and 24. It says, then said Yahushua to the disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Yes.
And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
And that's the thing. In this world, when you come to Yahweh Shai, we found our life in the Lord in Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai. This is our calling. This is what we were set on the earth to do. We weren't set down here to be rappers and entrepreneurs and businessmen and doctors and lawyers. All those things sound nice, and if the Lord keep those things with you, it's only to provide you with a life in this world so you can endure it, because you got to pay payments. But ultimately, that's not our goal, right? We would sit down here to be prophets of Yahweh Shem Shah and speak this word. That's what it was. So when we found Yahweh Shem Shah, we might have lost our life in this world, right. Meaning that our family and our friends, they no longer are intermingled with us. Things don't always go as smooth as you thought they was gonna go, but that's okay, right? Because we found Yahweh Shem Shah, and we know that our goal is to make it endure to the end, so that we might be saved. Also, so that we can get that crown of life, a physical crown. That's the reward, right? We didn't come in here to be to magnify ourselves against Yahweh Shem Shah, higher than Him. Right? It's not about us no more. It's about Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? Let them get the glory, and then our glory will follow. Right? And don't be so hateful. A lot of Jake, they come in here, they want to make a name for themselves. So they create these occulted personalities. Right? They create these images so they can live the lifestyle that they always glorified and glamorized. Right? And basically it's only two guys. Everybody wants to be the same guy. Football players want to be rappers. Rappers want to be football players. Y'all fuck the same type of women. Y'all go to the same type of places. Y'all wear the same type of clothing. Like all these dudes got the biggest chain on. Where that shit come from? It came from the drug dealer. Yeah. Then the rappers picked it up. So the rappers wanted to be the drug dealers. Then the drug dealers wanted to be the rappers. Then the rappers, then the NBA players, the basketball players, the sports guys, they wanted to be these those guys. So y'all just emulating the same type of guy.
The same wicked
nigga. Like that nigga, even the pastors, the preachers, they found out that shit, being a pastor and a preacher, that shit would get them people millions of dollars and accolades amongst their communities. That shit that they always wanted. Yep. So that what they use the Bible to get it.
That's right.
Right? So it's the same shit. But this ain't about that. Right? Yahweh Shah had actual power, bro. Spiritual powers that he healed people, brought people back from the dead, fed people that were fucking starving. Thousands, bro. You'd have thought that a nigga get that kind of power, he gonna run it up.
That's right.
Yahweh Shah ain't no nigga. He came to do the work of his father. We come to do the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
That's right. Right?
So it's like he's focused on a mission. He didn't glamorize himself. He said, it's about my father. It's about my father. It's about my father. He kept giving the father the glory, bro. And the father was glorified in his son. And that's what we're doing. Can you read that again, Baba Shah?
This is the book of St. Matthew 16 and verse 25. It says, for whosoever will save his life, or the verse above?
Yeah.
So, St. Matthew 16 and 24, then said Yahweh Shah unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
That's right. And we found our life. Read it in the NLT.
In the NLT it says, then Yahweh Shah said to his disciples, if any of you wants to be my follower, you must turn from your selfish ways, take up your cross and follow me.
Yeah, you got to selfish when you think about your own self. You do things that glorify yourself, that push yourself out there. That's pride. Read it again, brother.
Right. It says, then Yahweh Shai said unto his disciples, if any of you wants to be my follower, you must turn from your selfish ways, take up your cross and follow me.
And that cross is hard, bro. But the Yahweh Shai said, take my burden, for my burden is light. Because you're not carrying the burden that Yahweh Shai had to carry. He had to carry that by himself. Right? The Most High gave him power to do it, but he had to carry the burden of a whole nation on his own shoulders. And so when we carry our burden, we have Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to make it lighter for us, man. It's still a burden nonetheless. Right? We're responsible in this truth, right? We're responsible with our life. But we're not family men. Like, we ain't doing shit with the family. Like, where we at right now, it's a bunch of families out here doing family day shit. It's Saturday, right? People out here with their families playing, watching football games, going to basketball, all that weirdo shit. It sounds nice for the time because it's leisure, but we giving that up. We ain't trying to be quintessential husbands down here. We're responsible with our wives and our children, but we ain't out here trying to make our life about being the best husband and wife in the world type relationship. That's not it, bro. Right? We sacrificing all of that to do this job. Right? We getting, how many times since we've been out here today, we've been scoffed at. Right? This one girl just rode off on a motorcycle and she looked at us preaching, talking to the camera, and she's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's a scoff. She don't have to pay for that. Right? We've been ridiculed, mocked. You got to go through that, but guess what? Who went through it first? Yahweh. He said, they hated me first. If they hated me, they're going to hate you, but no, they hated me first. Because it's not them. It's not us that they hate. They don't know us. These people don't know us, bro. They hate Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. But these are going to be the same people when all hell breaks loose, they're going to be trying to call on them. Lord, Lord, help me, help me, help me. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. They're going to be all of that. Right. All of that. Jesus Christ, whoever they call, whoever they believe and call on, they're going to be calling them and nobody's going to come and save them. And when their burden comes upon them, they're not going to have no help. Keep reading, brother.
It says in the NOT, St. Matthew 16 and 25, if you try to hang onto your life, you will lose it.
That's the thing. And you got guys that come into this truth, they're trying to hang on to their life in the world. One foot in the truth, one foot in the truth, the other one in the world. You know what I'm saying? They try to hold on to that. Oh, well, I could teach it this way. You know, since our people don't like to be yelled at and talk straightforward, I could do it this way. And I can still make money. I can keep my life. And they'll use scripture to try to forward that thought. They'll start talking about tithe money and how you're supposed to take care of the elders and apostles, which you are. But really, our daily bread comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Can you read that again, Baba Kishah?
St. Matthew 16 and 25, it says, if you try to hang on to your life, you would lose it.
If you try to hang on to your life, that includes all these things in this world. Hey, when you come into this truth, brother, you're going to catch nothing but hell, bro. But that's a sign that the Lord is dealing with you.
That's right.
He's going to ease it up on you. It ain't going to be full throttle all the time. He's going to ease it up on you. But when you come into this truth, you're going to take a lot of losses. A lot of loss. I lost so much, bro, but I've gained so much more. So it's a balance, right? So you got this, you ain't gonna have the same lifestyle that you had when you woke up. You might have had like a whole crib and a bunch of houses, two or three cars and shit like that. Your bitch was in order. She was cool with you. She was down with you. You start losing shit. Your woman dipped. Oh, you crazy. You can't do this, we can't do that. I want to celebrate Christmas. I want to fuck on a Sabbath. What you mean we can't do that? We can't do that? I'm on my period, but I'm still horny. We can still do something. You start refraining from that shit. Now you start becoming an enemy in your own house. Your kids start looking at you bugged out. Oh, we celebrated Christmas last year. No, we can't celebrate Christmas. We don't get no gifts. Oh, man, Dad, you fucking up, man. It's fucked up.
You're messing up your child's... your kid's childhood.
Yeah, you fucking up their childhood. We can't celebrate Halloween. We can't dress them up and go beg on people's doors for candy from strangers. We can't do what you mean. It's for the kids. I know you believe what you believe, but I know it's wicked, but it ain't that wicked. Oh, come on, bro. So eventually you're gonna have to end up being
distance yourself from.
Distance as well, isolated.
Isolated, yeah.
You're gonna have to isolate yourself from these people, and again, you're gonna look like the enemy. No more family reunions, Thanksgiving and shit. Everybody eating pork and all everything they love to eat. You refraining from it. What, you a Muslim? Oh, now you grew up on it. That kind of shit. I heard it all, brother. I heard it all, man. So-called friends I had in the world, they start dipping away from me. They ain't really cool with me no more and shit like that. You're like, what's wrong with me? You thinking it's you. You start looking at your visage. You start looking at your pockets. You're like, damn, what the fuck is going on? The Lord is taking you out of the world. You're in the world, but spiritually, you're out of it.
That's right.
You see? So like it's normal to go through these losses, bro. You ain't gonna come into this thing and get a whole bunch of gain. Supposing gain is godliness. Absolutely not, man. Can you read it again? There's a scripture of Yahushua that said Yahushua was rich, but he became poor for our sake,
yeah.
so that we may be rich. Rich in what? Rich in faith. Go ahead.
There's another one. Well, I'll get it after this. This is St. Matthew 16:25 in the NLT. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will find it.
And we gave up our life for the sake of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, for the name and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know what? I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to get into the industry, but you know what? Man, I found the truth, man. This is way better than that. I'm gonna do this. So now I gotta get the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my daily bread. I ain't gonna have stacks of money. I ain't gonna have bitches and accolades and cars and big ass mansions. I ain't gonna have that shit. If I had any of that, I'm gonna have to downgrade. But I didn't lose my life. I found my life in Yahweh Shai. Because there's a greater promise coming behind this.
That's right.
There's extreme greater promise. So in reality, I did gain my life, man. And a hope of salvation along with it.
Well, this is in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 in verse 4. It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, speaking about the believers, the elect, the hopeful elect, it says, though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Yeah, we hope to live forever, man. I'm sorry, read it again.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men.
Yeah, because you see what we going through, you're like, oh, he must have did something wrong, man. We be punished in the sight of men. Go ahead.
That's right. And even when we don't celebrate the shit that the world does, they look at it as a bad thing, like, oh, he's being restrained by his beliefs to not have fun or to not be with his family or whatever. It's like, nah, man, we doing it because we know it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and that's
to abstain from those things.
And that's a sign of our faith, man.
Yeah.
And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's a great reward that come behind that. Hey, man, we got kids, we got family members and friends and whatever living on the mainland, bro. But we staying here, right? We got to deal with the exorbitant amount of payments and shit. The cost of living here is extremely high, right? We got to deal with having something today but having nothing the next day, right? We got to deal with that. We got family and friends. I got my father, my mother, my daughters, my wives living on a whole nother fucking state. That's a great sacrifice, but there's a reward that comes behind that. Real quick, this is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 19, verse 27. St. Matthew, chapter 19, verse 27. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in a regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sister, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. In the NLT, and everyone who has given up houses, or brothers, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or children, or property for my sake will receive 100 times as much in return and inherit eternal life, man. So we got 1 or 2 kids on this side, 2 or 3 kids on this side. In the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna have millions of children, sons and daughters. You might have had 1 or 2 women on this side. In the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna have wives as far as the eye can see. Thousands, tens of thousands, even millions. Right? And everything is gonna be in order. We ain't gonna be going to no fucking baseball games, no fucking kiddie recitals and shit. No. We're gonna be extremely wealthy. We're gonna be kings. We're gonna have a monarchy. We're gonna be part of a monarchy. We're gonna be the monarchy. So that means anything that come out of our loins is gonna be part of that monarchy. Princes and princesses, man. right? Our sons going to be able to mature to kingship. We're going to be able to coordinate each and every last one of our sons, man. Put a crown on their head and give them an inheritance of life, of slaves, servants of the other nations, man. The uttermost parts of the earth. The same thing we received through Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Right? So why worry about something that's as small as it on this side when you can get something greater on the other side? You talk about giving up lands. We ain't from Hawaii, bro. We are not from here. But guess what? We skipping living amongst our people, our relatives, investing in home and land and property in this world, and the next we're gonna receive planets, bro. Right. Not just lands, planets, man. Planets with unlimited land, unlimited resources, and we ain't gonna have to pay nobody nothing. Right. We ain't gonna have to pay no more rent, no more fucking mortgages, no mortgage insurance, no tax car land. Insurance, huh?
Tax land.
No.
I mean land tax.
A land tax, property tax.
Property tax.
We don't have to pay no land tax or property taxes. None of that shit. It ain't nobody gonna take nothing away from us no more, bro.
That's right.
Your brothers, your relationship that you had with your brothers and your sisters in the world, we ain't gonna have that on this side, but in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have a deeper bond with our true brothers, man. This is my brother. This is my real brother. This is my blood brother. This is my spiritual brother. This is my brother in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, bro. So guess what? I'm gonna have this brother gonna have nothing but ultimate access to me. That's right. And likewise me to him.
All the things that we wish we could have done on this side, we're gonna do in the kingdom and more, and man.
Greater. You know what I'm saying? So at least I know that when I give my daughters to this brother or his brother's son, they're gonna be good. I ain't gonna be tripping. I ain't gonna be worried about them being smutted out or poured out. None of that shit. And when his brother give his sons to my daughters, man, it's gonna be the same way.
Right.
And when I give my sons to his daughters, it's gonna be the same. And we're gonna be a permanent family, real family, bro.
That's right.
Me and his brother Brian go back so far. I'm like, shit, brother. Hey, brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? We go. Hey, I'm gonna give some of my daughters to him personal to be wise, bro. This brother always wanted Judite wise, man. He ain't get him on his side. Don't worry about it, brother. I got plenty for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about the beauty of a bitch. It's about the duty of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a pips against him, but it ain't. These wives gonna be straight for him, bro. So he's gonna be good. And then likewise with the rest of the brothers from around the world, bro. That's our brothers, man, and the sisters. That's right. That believe. Those are our sisters, man. And our brothers, man. Some of them sisters we gonna marry. Right? And I ain't talking about some fucking jagged edge walking down the aisle, let's get married. No, we talking about, and now she belong to me.
That's right.
And she gonna be straight. You know what I mean? So, look, bro, we gonna have no more oppressions over us, man. You got it, bro.
Back in Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 4, it says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Yep.
And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded."
Yeah, because all this stuff we going through inside, brothers, it's really a little chastisement, bro. Because it definitely ain't what we truly deserve, which is death. Right? It ain't truly what why we deserve those things, because of our wickedness, man. But having been a little chastised, we're gonna be what?
And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
We're gonna be greatly rewarded. Hey, man, the Most High and His only begotten Son know our name, bro. That's a reward in itself. When the men who know the man know your name, bro. Shit, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with us over here, bro.
It's like, well, I wanted to bring this out real quick. You know, a lot of, well, mostly men, you know, or men in this world, they try to work for what? For a legacy in this world, for their name to be known, to leave an inheritance to their family, and have their name known for ages, man. Well, what we're doing is trying to leave a legacy in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, not for our names to be remembered, but first to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And in doing so, we know that the Lord's gonna reward us with a legacy in the kingdom, man. In the kingdom of heaven, our names are gonna be known. They're gonna know, like, look, these were the men that stood tall for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah, that means a lot.
Yeah, that, like you're saying, you know, we weren't just a regular, heathen or a regular Israelite. Nah, we were the ones, Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Ratasa, we're those men that stand to the end,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be rewarded above what we can even understand. Like the
Yeah.
scripture saying, the book of, is it Isaiah the 60th chapter? Yeah, Isaiah 60th chapter. That we shall fear because of the abundance of riches that come from the other nations, man. We're gonna be set up so on high that we're gonna be like in shock, like damn, bro, like Yahweh Shem Yahushua really loves us, man. And that's what we're working for, to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and by doing so, we know that a reward is coming for us.
Yeah,
That's why it says that they're gonna be greatly rewarded
Yeah.
for our labors, man, for our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, brothers, the reward that's coming behind this, man, you can't even put a price tag on it, bro. I mean, you truly can't, brother. The reward that's coming behind this work that we doing and that we are part of, this ministry that we are part of, bro, is going to be infinite, man. Real quick, the brother had paraphrased it, Isaiah 60:5. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. In the NLT it says, your eyes will shine and your heart will thrill with joy. For merchants from around the world will come to you. They will bring you the wealth of many lands, man. And we ain't gonna have to give no money to them. We're gonna be like, yo, in order to get that wealth from these heathens, because the forces of the Gentile is the wealth of the heathen nations, right? We ain't gonna have to make no trade deal with them to get that. That's gonna be free. They're giving that up for free, including themselves, bro. And they're gonna bring their rulers in chains. And our gates gonna be open continually. It ain't gonna never shut. That's how much wealth we about to receive from all these nations, man. It's a lot of hidden wealth. There's a lot of hidden wealth that we don't know about, bro. True wealth, bro. Because true wealth is what? Land, cattle, resources, slaves. Slaves, bro.
Jake be waiting on that tax return.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
we're gonna have every single day
Yep.
tribute coming in.
We ain't gonna have to worry about, oh man, you got more than me or you got less than me. No, bro. Everybody gonna get their good shit. Right? And it's gonna be more than enough. We're not even gonna be counting it, bro. It's gonna be so good. You're like, damn, shit.
Right.
Fuck, all this for us? And the apostles, the apostles, because they're gonna be the 12 heads sitting underneath the King David, because he's one of the 12 apostles. I'm like, yeah, brother, it's for you, man. That's what Yahweh Shai had for us, bro. And then some infinite. And it ain't never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. Ever. Never ever. Even when we take over this planet, from the beginning, it's gonna be coming to us. But even when we establish in our land again, it's gonna be continuously given to us, bro.
That's right.
We're gonna have and it's not gonna be some shit that they just threw to the side and gave to us. We're gonna have the best of the best of the best of the best. Right? Them women that they bring to us from the other nations, they're not gonna be fat, cellulite. They're not gonna be ran through. They're gonna be virgins. They're gonna be extra fresh.
That's right.
They're gonna be extra clean. Right? For us. Right? These kings, we ain't gonna make no alliances or leagues with them. They're gonna have to serve us. They're gonna be willing to serve us, man, with no problem. Anything you want, my Lord. Yes, Khan Adawan Khan. That's gonna be a common saying in our kingdom.
Right.
We ain't never gonna hear the word no. Hey, brother, I can't visit you, right? I ain't got no money. I need some little help, brother. What? Brother? Yeah, that's not even gonna be a question, bro. First and foremost, before you even get there, it's gonna be an emissary sent unto you with nothing but gifts. Right? Brother might send his sons, because the scriptures say about that our children shall be able to play, and they're gonna return with gifts. Right? Our daughters gonna be home. They're gonna be good though. They're gonna be like, oh, I don't never get to go nowhere. I fucking hate my dad. I hate my abba. What?
Damn.
She gonna have too much, and she gonna be doing too much. She gonna be so busy, preoccupied. I'm getting this for my husband. She like 13 years old. She done passed the flower eggs. What your daughter doing? What your boss doing, bro? She getting ready for her husband, brother. Oh shit, yeah, that's right, man. What your son's doing, man? Shit, getting ready for your daughter, bro. You see? Now you see that? That's that time we gonna be on, bro.
That's right.
We ain't gonna have to worry about nothing, absolutely no worry. And then, like the brother was going into our legacy gonna endure for eternity, bro. You know, like somebody that was like, there was somebody back in the day, like Rick James. He had a legacy when he was alive. That shit was good. His music was popping. He was fucking all the bitches. He had the choice cocaine. He was good. But eventually that nigga fell the fuck off and died, the death of a drug addict, and nobody talks about him no more.
It faded, yeah.
Esau's getting paid off his music as we speak. His daughters and them selling his catalog. Whoever want to sell it, that's up for the highest bidder, bro. So she can live a good life. Got all this shit in a fucking storage. All the shit that this nigga had is in a fucking big ass warehouse in the storage and boxes. Ain't nobody looking at that shit. Ain't nobody going through like, oh man, let me look at Rick James's catalog and his gold records and his platinum records so I can just look at it. Because it's not their accomplishments.
Yeah.
The kids don't give a fuck. If it's gonna make them some bucks, they good. If it's not, I'll just get out of the way. They don't have an auction this shit off for less than what it's worth. In our kingdom, brother, our name's gonna ring bells for eternity, bro. Right. We never gonna die. We never gonna get old. We never gonna get sick. We're gonna be in our power. We're gonna be in our glory. We're gonna be gods. You know what I'm saying, bro? So that just hearing these things, these small things, outweigh anything I can receive on this side, bro.
Yeah.
Esau can't give me enough. He can't give me nothing on this side to make me say, you know what, I'ma fuck with, nah, nigga. Nah, nigga, you got that nigga Shador Steve. Hey, it's a blessing to happen today. That dude Shador Sanders, he won 144 in the 5th round, bro. That's power, and it's the number of the elect. Now that wasn't for Shador. He don't know. He don't know that. That was for us.
Yeah.
We saw that number. I saw that. I was like, oh, that's good. Oh, that's it, bro. We want to get out of here soon, bro. Yeah, bro. I can tell you how about y'all was shot. Right? That was 144 and power for a brother today. You know what I mean? You might was getting ready to go to camp, and next thing you know, you saw this 144. Oh shit, bro. I can tell you how about y'all was shot. And he was saying Shador was like, man, he was like, thank God. He was so thankful that he made it into the draft. Because that's his ultimate goal. But that legacy gonna be short-lived.
Yeah.
And you making money for the white man. You ain't making no real money for yourself. That glory, nobody's gonna remember you in the kingdom of heaven. Like, man, remember Shador Sanders and shit, bro? He could throw a football.
The touchdowns.
How many touchdowns the nigga scored, bro? Oh man, bro. They drafted him late, but he ended up being a black Tom Brady. Like, what? No, nobody's gonna think about that, bro. Because all that guy doing, his legacy is set up to forward Esau's legacy. Our legacy is set up to forward Yahweh Shai's legacy in glory. Right. And we're gonna be joint inheritors. Shador Sanders is not a joint inheritor with Esau. Right? You know what I'm saying? No. He might be on they got the nigga for the cheap. They got the best quarterback of the draft for the cheap. They ain't get that nigga. He can't go up in there and demand nothing. You a 5th round draft pick, bro. Right? I hope you good. You got your house, you got your mansion, you got your car, you got your little bitches. All right, cool. That's what you get. Now get your ass on this field and run, nigga, run. Make sure you make all them practices. Make sure you make all them meetings. Make sure you do the fucking the publicity shit. You see, he's on a fucking leash.
Yeah.
Right? He's on a goddamn leash, man. And, you know what I mean? Us, we gonna be off the leash. The chain's gonna be broken.
Yep.
Right? And we ain't trying to make it into no fucking NFL Hall of Fame. We ain't trying to make it to no goddamn NFL draft. All them niggas, as soon as them niggas won the draft, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, niggas start crying for a temporary blessing, man, for a corruptible crown. Because you got to do whatever Esau tell you to do. That nigga ain't gonna call out the name of Yahweh Shai. He ain't gonna give praises to Yahweh Shai. That nigga just gonna give praises to the white man. Hey, thank you to the Cleveland Browns, which they fucking trash anyway. They needed a quarterback because they got the old ass quarterback. The one quarterback they wanted, these niggas embroiled in all kinds of fucking criminal cases and shit. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, bro? And if you don't do well, you'll get traded. You'll be traded around like a whore around an NFL league until they don't want you no more. Now they're gonna tell you to go back home because they hate your father. Yeah. Right? See, we ain't gotta worry about no shit like that. That nigga was sitting around waiting for the white man to call him. What kind of shit is that? What kind of life is that? That's no life at all.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But it was spiritual that you got selected 144 in the 5th round. 5 is power. The 144 is for the elect. And he ain't one of them.
That's right.
Shador Steve is not part of the elect.
Damn.
Absolutely not. If he was, he would have been out here preaching. He's nice and young, strong and shit. You can come out here hold signs, brother. You know what I mean? You ain't going to do that. Your brother ain't going to do that. Your father ain't going to allow you to do that. Because he believes in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's what he believes in. Y'all dancing and shit. They were so happy. They're like, oh, God. Oh, yeah. You done thought this nigga was saved. That nigga got, what's up, man? That nigga got, he just got a temporary glory. Like, oh, okay. You're in the NFL.
And they never even know how long it's going to last. You could get injured.
Bro, the average NFL career lasts maybe 3 years, bro. Maybe. 4 if you're lucky. Because 4 gets them permanent money and gets them permanent money and
Pension and shit?
yeah, that pension, the water, brother. It gets them the pension and shit. Them kids is playing, them children. Simple. You see? They simple, man. You can't, they children, bro. You ignore them. Like flies. Because we not rosters, man. We don't believe in that shit. They're gonna pay for that too. See, you don't understand. The things that you're doing is just adding to your fire. If you don't die on this, well, they're gonna die on this side because they're not Israelites. But then they're gonna have to keep going after the kingdom, and now they gotta be in our plantation. Now you wonder why my life is so hard. You're gonna plus rewind in your mind. And remember you was out there dancing, playing and shit? Them fucking bitches that rolled up talking shit, they can't even be concubines.
Hell no, that bitch was ugly as shit, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna wonder why her body was fucking jacked up. Now it's gonna be even worse. She's gonna have to give her the worst Japhet man, known to man, and they're gonna have to give birth to the most prettiest concubine you could ever see, man. That's all it is. They're coming from that man's line, not even hers. She gonna, why am I so cursed? Why is this happening to me? You gonna press rewind. Remember you mock my prophets, bro. Scripture said, touch not my anointed, neither do any of my prophets any harm, bro.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
No, you were talking about the NFL careers.
Yeah, so all that shit, that's a corruptible crown.
Yeah, corruptible crown.
A boxing career. That's a corruptible. Here it is, you're getting beat upside the goddamn head for Esau. This nigga risking CTE for Esau. This nigga, whoever owns the Browns, he ain't never got to step on the field. He get unlimited access to you. He'll make you, if he wants you to come to that party, you gonna come. You better. Right? If he wants you to bend down on your knees, suck him off, you gonna have to do that. You have to corrupt your body just so you can forge your lifestyle in this world. Because Deion Sanders can't help you. His pension is short. His time is short. He's sick, losing toes and shit. He look like he's about to die. I see that nigga on the screen. He like, he can barely clap, man. Fucking hands don't move because he caught too many footballs for the white man. You know what I'm saying? Esau ain't caught not one fucking catch for you, man. Oh man, that's my man, Deion Sanders. You know, your mom's a bug out. You know what I'm saying? You got a whore for a girlfriend. She's not a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I wouldn't trade my life for his life if you paid me, bro. For what? That nigga's separate. He about to die. He gonna take the chip. He gonna make other people take the chip and die. Because it don't matter if you rich, don't matter if you poor, don't matter if you great, don't matter if you small, don't matter if you bond, don't matter if you free. That's what's left for you. You got in on a tail end, and now you can't even win.
That's right.
Now that's fucked up. You see how it is? That's a terrible trade-off, bro. Hey, we about to get out of here, bro. The show's over. We packing up, turning the lights on and shit. This nigga just, he celebrated jumping in the pool.
He just bought the bottle.
and then the nigga had on the back of his pool, he had a precept, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Get that real quick. I already know what it say, but because one guy that used to be with us used to bring it out, you know, all the time, even when the spirit didn't act for it. But go ahead, bring it up.
Proverbs 3 and verse 5, it says, trust in the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
And the Lord, he wasn't acknowledging how about Gmshawaii. He acknowledged somebody named God. That ain't the Heavenly Father's name. I'm sure he was giving it up for Jesus. That ain't the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son name. And he trusted in his own way.
That's right.
And it almost fell because he was about to get picked that off. Because the nigga ain't suck. He's good, but he ain't fucking. Oh my God, I gotta stop this fucking team to make this nigga the number. He ain't Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he sucked enough white meat to win 7 championships, bro. 6 with the New England Patriots, 1 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. Shador Stevens ain't gonna have enough line. He ain't got enough time on his clock to win them kind of championships, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't got enough time for that. He think that, nigga, you got your reward, bro. You got your NLI. You know, you got to fuck all them white bitches and shit. You got them black bitches on the side waiting for you. You got the money in your bank account, right? You got all the shit that you wanted in this world. You are not blessed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, though. As the scripture says, they receive benefits and have not known me. Right? Same must know him. Let's get that. 2nd Esdras 9 and 9.
That's their consolation prize.
That's the consolation prize, exactly. That dude got a consolation. What he got today was a consolation prize. Which consolation is comfort. He got his comfort in this world. Because if he had to wake up with our bank accounts, he'll kill himself, man. And nobody know him, nobody like him, everybody hate him. People disrespecting him, your bitch leave, your kids hate you, your parents don't talk to you and shit, your sisters and your brothers don't call you and shit, unless they want some money. You see? I wouldn't trade my life for his life, he wouldn't trade his life for my life. Go ahead, bro.
It's 2nd Esdras 9 and 9, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
And that guy, he's abused the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He cut his beard off and shit, right? He lined himself up, eating all kinds of abominable foods, committing all kinds of abominable acts, right? Go ahead.
Oh, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Because if you told him he was an Israelite and he got to, hey brother, in order to get back close to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you got to keep his laws and his commandments to the best of your ability, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the right. You got to do what's right. You may not be a prophet, but you got to help. You got to help the prophets, bro. You got to help the ministry, the body of Yahweh Shai. He ain't gonna hear that.
Hell no.
Hey, brother, even if you want to come out and do the work, well, you got to come out with us. You got to hold signs and shit. We ain't gonna put this nigga up. Brother. Today we got Shador. We got the Akia Shador. He gonna speak. What? This nigga don't even know his ass was elbow, bro. We ain't gonna talk about some fucking football? No, brother. Because you see, you gotta throw it on a lateral. You take a lateral. Come on, bro. Hold that sign, brother, and listen. Matter of fact, you can't even come beyond it. You gotta stand on the other side of the camera, man. And listen, and come out and hear it. He ain't gonna do that.
Hell no.
His father gonna pull up in the limo like, what the fuck you doing, boy? Get the fuck in this car. You got a fucking game today, nigga. Yeah, Dad. Sorry, brothers, I gotta go. You see? Good, brother.
It says, for as much as in their lives, so like, for such, 2nd Esdras 9 and 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Yep.
The same must know it after death by pain.
And that's his reward.
That's right.
That's going to be the reward of all you jakes out here that got your consolation prize. Oh, man, you hating on me because I'm rich, man. You hating on me because I got money. You don't know. I sacrificed everything for this, man. I sacrificed time and going out and playing games. Nigga, you lived a manicure life from the time you was born. You never won it for nothing. You didn't have to go to the NFL. You didn't have to sacrifice your body for that. The Lord made your life good. But instead of leaving that life and coming to the Lord, you said, nah, I chose this. That's what you want. You want the nice car. You want the big house. You want the infinite bank account. Right? You want the notoriety. You want the publicity. Right? You want all the things, the trappings of this world. You can't have it and you can't have it and have the truth. You just can't. You're going to have to give something up because you living a better life than Yahushua did when he was on his side, bro. And he's the only begotten son of the living God. The living power. I don't even like the living God. The living power. The only power. He's the only begotten son of Yahweh. You living a better life than his son did down here, bro. And you ain't putting no work in. Again, this is not hating. We're just saying that, hey, that guy, that's his lot. Let him live and let him maximize his lot. This is our lot.
That's right.
And we maximizing our lot. Because we don't want to know the same at the death by pain, bro. I know I don't. I don't want to die in my sins. I don't absolutely not, brother. Fuck that. I'll walk away from anything. And brothers down here, we had skills to do probably way better than what this dude trying to be a rapper too. Playing this dumbass song and shit. I forget the name of that dumbass song that he had. But he was playing this dumbass song about how he's legendary and shit. You're not legendary, bro. Nobody's gonna remember you when this thing is over, bro. Yeah, how about Shemel Shah is legendary, bro? And everybody's gonna know the name of it. Hey, look at the definition for legendary, bro. We done with second evidence. It's legendary. Let's look at legendary, the definition of that. And does one get that because they got drafted into the NFL? There's a lot of people that got drafted in the NFL and they're not gonna last. Right?
It says legendary, it says of described in or based on legends, remarkable enough to be famous, very well known.
Yeah, and that's what you want in this world. That's going to end. Remarkable enough to be famous, very well known. You got that in this side. But in the kingdom of heaven, that's not going to be so. No one's going to remember Deion Sanders. Must be the money. You know, I had my card, my credit card, and I had my head laid down to the side. Ain't nobody going to hear that shit. Nobody's gonna remember none of these people that you uphold in this world. Absolutely not. So what legendary? How much of a legend truly you are you? You got it, bro.
That's right. I was looking at the etymology, but it's pretty much the same thing.
We're gonna wrap it up.
God. So hey, with that, Akim, we hope again that camp was edifying. Again, all praises, honor, and glory going to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching truth and for ruling well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the whole earth, as well as the elect, the hopeful elect, the man as well as the woman. Hey, shalom till next time.
Hey, shalom.